Yeah, busy parents. Yes. Okay. We are going to we're going to start in just a moment. I want you to invite a friend, invite a parent, listen in. I got some news to share. I got a little bit of story time, and this is going to be good. By the end of this live, you are going to have 3 ways to do a hard reset. A hard reset. What do I mean by that? There are times when, as a parent, there is a wrench thrown in the plan, something unexpected, something challenging, something major comes in, and you have to do a hard reset. It's like when you have to turn your computer off. Well, back in the day, the control alt delete button, and you had to do a hard reset, or when you have your phone and you have to, if you have an iPhone, you have to push the up volume button and the little button on the side, the camera clicker, kind of like a screenshot, I think, and hold it down, and you have to do a reset. So in parenting, sometimes we have to do a hard reset. And so, busy professional parents, I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can do a hard reset. Hard meaning we gotta go all the way back to square one, or we have to rearrange and transform the goal or the plan altogether. So I'm gonna jump right into it, but am I'm always excited to talk to busy parents. If you're a professional, if you're a homeschool mom and dad, if you're an executive or really high achieving in your career, if you're an entrepreneur and you're building legacy for your families, I know that oftentimes there is this tension between work and parenting, providing and building a relationship with your child. And that does not have to exist. It doesn't have to be there. What I do is I help parents to access the resources that is needed to help their, I got some on my eye, I can see that, to help their children be successful in school and in life. Because at the heart of the matter, busy parents, especially intentional parents, especially professional parents, are building legacy for their children. So their children are in mind, and I want to get you to move your children from mind to heart so that they know that they are priority. And sometimes that means doing a hard reset. So I have a 3 year old, and my background is education. And so he's at school because I work from home. I manage my own business. I work and partner with education and parent facing companies. And I got news last night that there's no school today. I'm like, no school. It's not snowing. What? I live in Kansas City, Missouri, so, like, if it's a snow day, I get it, but I'm like, "It is not snowing." And let me backtrack. I got a message, a month or so ago that there will be no school on Thursday through Friday of this week. Thursday through Friday. Thursday through Friday, Tuesday through Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For 4 days, there would be no school. I am full-time, um, single parenting. It is me. So I'm already like, okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hey boo. Hey, how you doing? Thursday, Friday, 4 whole days. And I love to be present when my son is home. Like, try not to be locked in on a computer, try not to be locked in on my phone, try not to be sidetracked by work. So I really try to plan out my calendar. So that really wipes out 4 of my days, right? 4 days, 4 whole days of a 5 day workday. So I was counting on Monday. I was counting on today, y'all. I was like, today, it's fine. Today I'll get the things done. Okay. So when I got this message last night that there's no school, I'm like, what do you mean no school? I'm like, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? That's 5 days? That's 5 days? I'm just being very honest. Love my child, love spending time with him, love when he's home. Actually, love when there is no school or it's an early pickup because we get to kick it. But 5 days, that's 5 out of 5. That's my whole work week. That's my whole work week, y'all. That's my whole work week. And we have a doctor's appointment. And I have 4 appointments on my calendar, 5 appointments on my calendar today. And I have we have physical therapy and a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. And then Wednesday evening, we have parent training. I'll be there for 5 hours. And then on Thursday, I usually go read to children. And then I have a sitter on Thursday. I didn't know why I had a sitter on Thursday, but now I know I had a sitter because you need to plan for a break. You need to plan for rest. So, we're going to jump into three ways to do a hard reset because if we think that having a plan is the whole picture, it's not. It's a huge part of it. I would say it's even 90% of it, but 10% is knowing how to pivot or knowing how to do this hard reset. And I'm going to show you how. And then on Saturday, I'm going to keep going. On Saturday, I have a 5 hour event. There's childcare there, so that's fine. And then Sunday, you know what? Sunday we are resting. Okay? We do that anyway, but we're going to kick that into resting 2.0. So I want you to know some things that I had to do that I want to share and I recommend that you do. When I found out there was no school on Monday, which means everything I said I'm going to get this done on Monday so then on Tuesday I could be cool and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Now, I mean, Sunday night, it's like, what am I going to have to do? I had to do a hard reset. So, first, I had to acknowledge my feelings. I'm a little upset with the school. But then I'm like, no, I'm upset. I'm irritated. Like, y'all couldn't figure it out. Nobody could step in the class. The reason is valid. Two teachers are out sick, and there are two teachers. So, and there's a teacher shortage. And I mean, I get it. But I had to just acknowledge I'm a little irritated. And then I started going to planning mode and I had to pause myself because I'm like, well, we'll figure that out. But this cannot happen again. Because what if I had something else where I couldn't cancel and I didn't? Then the next thing I had to do is I had to check my thoughts. All right. Because I wanted to um, go into planning mode and go into pivot mode and push through mode. And I really had to realize what is the tension. And the tension is when I have time with my son, I want it to be quality. And when I have work and projects to do, I want them to be completed and done at a high level. And when I have meetings, I want to be present. So those were the thoughts, right? And emotions that were rolling around. And so I had to then check my calendar. And I just ran you guys through my calendar. These are steps that you can take as well. I had to check my feelings. So sometimes as parents, we jump over our feelings and we start having thoughts or we go right into planning mode. I had to check my feelings. How do I feel? I'm irritated. I'm breathing deep. I'm like, whoa, when am I gonna get like time? This is 24 hours times 5 days. My goodness. Okay, this is different. This is new. And many parents experience this already. So I don't want to discount that. Some parents are like, that is my normal week. That's my normal um schedule, but that's not mine. And I had plans. I had different plans. So checking my feelings, checking my thoughts, then I had to check my calendar. I went to my calendar and I'm like, what can be moved? There are two projects that I must be working on this week. Those are going to be the two priorities for this week. Everything else gotta go. You gotta go. And that's the beauty. Those of you who are entrepreneurs, or you are executives, or you are homeschool moms and dads, the beauty is that you have flexibility in your schedule and you can make a different decision. I love that. I'm recording right now in the closet, y'all, because I'm like, sleep while mommy gets this together. Okay. But you can make a different decision, you can make a different choice, and I bet that you set it up that way. So there is power in acknowledging that I can make a different decision. So I checked my calendar. I already started sending my messages about I won't be able to be here. Sorry, I need to cancel this. We got to move this. We got to switch this. And certain appointments, like the doctor's appointment that I have this morning, I must keep, but other appointments can be moved. The next one is ask for help. So I've already reached out. And this tends to be a challenge too, because we get in our heads, parents, like, well, what are they going to think? Or I should have a plan. I shouldn't need to ask for help. I should have a backup to a backup. I actually started this parenting journey knowing that I would need help. And I want to encourage you that you will need help. So just accept that. Accept the fact that you would need help. You should need help. You should not be doing it alone. You should not have all the answers. You will need a village. You will need partnership. You will need other people to come alongside you and to support you. So don't feel like you have to do parenting or you have to do a hard reset when life happens, when challenge happens, when something major or something changes your plan. Know that asking for help is a part of the process. And so, I'm on a ask for help campaign. The list is short, you know, the list is short, but I've already started reaching out because I know what I'll need. And I'll tell you why. Um, what busy parents prioritize, why I know that I would need to reach out and ask for some help and then accept it. So after you ask for the help, accept when someone says yes, or accept when someone says, I can't do it like this, but would you take it like that? And sometimes the answer is like, no, I need it exactly how I'm asking for it. And sometimes we can modify the help that we're asking for. For instance, if I ask for, um, hey, could you, the sitter, right, our nanny, could you keep Josiah for 4 hours while I complete X, Y, and Z? If she said, "No, but I can keep him for 2," then, you know, are we taking the 2? Are we taking the 2? Or if I have a project that's due, maybe this is you, or you have something at work that's conflicting with something, dealing with your child's school or your child's relationship. Can you modify the time frame? Can you switch the dates? Can you, send a replacement? Can you what can you do? Ask for help. And once you figure out what would be helpful in the situation, you can always look for the opportunity to accept it. Accept it. Accept it. And I'm going to look up the definition of help real quick because I know sometimes for us, um, actually, I don't find it hard. Do I find it hard to ask for help? For people who find it challenging to ask for help, oftentimes when they accept it, they're like, okay, let me do something. Um, to earn the help that I have accepted. But help is to make easier for someone to do something by offering one's services or resources, to serve someone, that says with food or drink, but to serve. The action of helping someone to do something, assistance, used as an appeal for urgent assistance. Help, you know. When we accept help, it's okay to have a full stop. Your gratitude, your appreciation can be all of the payment for that person. Now, I'm not saying don't send a gesture or, make it known that you're grateful, but let's normalize accepting help and being grateful. Dot. That's it. Because then we get into the mode of trying to earn the help that someone has given. And for someone who really is intent and genuine with the help or the assistance, that can feel like, wait, I thought I was helping. Now you are, you know, doing the most. And this is just something I wanted to do to help you because you deserve to be helped because you are a parent and parents need help. All right. So after you check your feelings, check your thoughts, check your calendar, ask for help, accept help, there's something else that I want you to consider. And these are the three priorities of um, busy parents. Are you ready? I know I have a few people watching. Okay. The first is busy parents prioritize healthy relationships. And we always think about relationships as being something external, relationship with your spouse, relationship with your children, relationship with your family or friends. But I want you to think more so prioritizing relationship with self. I went to sleep last night. My neck has a huge, I've been working out. I guess that's why. Maybe I slept wrong, but I'm like, okay, I need a massage or a chiropractor. I was also going to try to squeeze that in today. Today being Monday, but Monday I can't do it. So I'm like, who can do it in home? What can I do? What do I need? Taking a pause and a moment to prioritize your relationship with you allows you to ask the question, what do I need? What do I need to show up? What do I need to be my best? What do I need to give and to love and to treat my child with the care and the grace that they deserve to be treated with? I have to give those things to myself first. So pausing to ask what you need is really important. I was irritated, right, by this news from the school. And then I'm like, okay, I hope the teacher's okay because they're not feeling well. And I do know allergies and sniffles and COVID. Like, I'm glad that they're not coming to school sick because we don't want to we don't want to be sick. We don't want to catch nothing, get nothing from school. And then I asked, what's my backup plan? So what this situation allowed me to do was analyze in the case that an emergency or something is requiring a hard reset. Good morning. What do I have in place? And I'm like, I got me in place because I got freedom and flexibility of my job. But what if the projects that I'm working on require my attention? What's my backup? What's my plan? And so it actually shed a light on I value relationships, and having a backup to the backup to the backup is very, very important. And that's a note for those parents, those of us who may be relying or depending on a school heavily. And we realize, oh, I need to also have a backup to a backup to a backup. Anything can happen with your child's school. Anything. COVID-19, okay, taught us that anything can happen. What's the backup plan? That's not to scare you. That's not for us to be worried or to be stressed. It's for us to be prepared. What is my plan? Who are my community members? What would I do in the case of needing a hard reset when it comes to school? And then so I have a after this week is done, I have a goal to now put in place a care plan um in case school is canceled or something happens, we can't make it to school and I have something that is pressing. What's the backup care plan, or what's the plan to be so ahead that taking the time off is absolutely fine. Is this resonating with anybody? I see y'all watching. Give me just a thumbs up. Feel free to use emojis, a thumbs up, a comment, a hey sis, a good morning, a how are you? I'm still watching, I'm listening, I'm getting the kids ready for school. You're in the background, keep talking, leave me alone. Whatever you want to say, it's great. Number two, busy parents make informed decisions. Informed decisions. Informed decisions. Raise your hand if you're a busy parent. Okay, you with me? And you know that it is important to make informed decisions. Okay, let me thank you so much. Thumbs up. Let me just differentiate informed from like going in circles and cycles around a decision. When I say informed, get all of the information that you need to get as quickly as you can get and gather it and make a decision. Be confident that I made an informed decision because I got all the information that I needed and the time that I had in order to make a decision. What does that look like? Um, Checking your calendar. Most times it looks like checking your calendar. So this calendar, y'all, I got me a whiteboard calendar. Okay. This calendar is color coded. Everything in red, and actually I need to color code it a little bit differently. Everything in red is an appointment, like a doctor's, a dental, an appointment that at every cost I need to hold the appointment. Everything in orange is a social activity or something that I need to make sure I have um worked out childcare or some option for myself and Josiah. Okay. Everything in green is related to what's green? Oh, is related to Josiah. So those are appointments that he may have or piece of the schedule that he may have. And then everything in, I feel like I have a color missing. That's what it is. I have a color missing. That's why everything looks like it's in red. Okay. I'm looking. I'm looking. Yeah, usually I have like a pink, a dark pink color. But my point is color code your calendar so that with a quick glance, you can see where your priorities lie and then you can make informed decisions. You can also make informed decisions about looking at your budget, right? Looking at your time, looking at your money, looking at your energy, looking at your support and who's around you, you can make informed decisions. So carve out times to be present. Oh, this is what I did. Carved out times to be present. So I'm looking at my week and I want to carve out the times that I know that I'm going to be present, and I'm going to be available, and the times that I know I need to get something done. Now, again, I'm using my situation or circumstance, but I want you to think about whatever it is that you may be um, needing to do a hard reset. Maybe it's on your schedule. Maybe it is your game plan toward learning. And if that's the case, busy parents, when you are thinking about school, I want you to think about me. I help parents access the resources and the skills that they need for their children to be successful in school and in life. And many times that looks like a high level of time management. That looks like being able to do a hard reset, even when it was not scheduled, it wasn't planned, you didn't see it coming. It looks like being able to remain calm and prioritize yourself and make sure that your time management, your emotional management, your self care does not lack just because life is happening. And if you're like, I need you, I need that, then I want you to make sure that you type discovery call. That was a lot of words. Just type in me. Okay, type me. Type me in if you're like, I need a discovery call. I need to sit with you, Cassandra, for 15 minutes and get clear on what's going on with me, with my child, with school. I need to reset or set a vision. I need goals and I need next steps. And yes, all of that can be done in 15 minutes. So the calls have been so beneficial because, hey, Rosie, parents get to come in and talk to me about what is their vision, like, not your vision for this school year, but like, where do you see your kids in 10, 20, 30 years? And for some parents, that's the first time that they have considered their child as an adult. Like, you mean you want me to think about my 5-year-old as a 35-year-old? Yes, because that will help you backwards plan, reverse engineer. That will help you um, make decisions based on not what's happening right now, but where you guys are headed and where you're going. So making today, decisions today based off of a future that you've already created, that you've already envisioned, that you have already planned for. Because a lot of times as we're working, we have the maybe the financial goals, but are we looking at who our children are socially and emotionally? Do we know what they really need? Begin with the end in mind. Exactly. All right. So I'm like, you know what? This week is going to be a great week for us to do some reset on potty training because we're still we're still in the training grounds, but it's full time with me. So I have a lot of impact this week, right? I feel empowered that I can really assess what's going on when it's the daytime and get a funny feeling way down low. Just stop what you're doing and go, go, go. That's Coco Melon's potty song. And so we're really going to tap into potty training this week. So you hear how I'm starting to reframe because busy parents make informed decisions. I can now decide what this week is going to be about. This week is going to be about quality time and positive relationship. This week is going to be about potty training. And I wrote down chunking my day. So this week is also going to be about creating a schedule that is manageable. I know how many hours I want to work this week. And I know that not every other moment, but majority of the work day, right, needs to be spent with intentional time with Josiah. What are the activities? Where can we go? And that ties into number 3. Busy parents take breaks and use resources. So, in your community, parents, are y'all ready for number 3? I'm sorry, I'm flying. I'm excited. Just drop a 3 in the chat if you're ready for number 3. I see some thumbs up and I see that folks are still watching. So, it's so important for you to, number 1, prioritize relationships, starting with the relationship with yourself, then the relationship with your spouse, your partner, then the relationship with your children. It's important for you to prioritize, number 2, to make informed decisions. Informed decisions usually have to do with your time, money, and energy. So make decisions after you've checked in with yourself, your spouse, your children. Make informed decisions, okay? Counting the cost. How much energy, how much time, how much money is this going to cost me? Is it worth it? Boom, make a decision. All right, we're ready for number 3. Good. Number 3, I want you to know that busy parents take breaks and use resources. Take breaks and use resources. Here's how I do it, and I recommend this. I plan my breaks before I know that I'll need them. So, sis already got a babysitter on Thursday. I don't have any plans on Thursday. I didn't know why I needed time on Thursday, but what I know is once or twice a week, I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm going to do my own reset outside or at an event or with friends or with family. Being social because that fills me up and that really excites and rejuvenates me. So I want you to think about that and think about your local community. Now, if you just want to go out and spend, there's plenty of things that you could pay for your kids to do, for you to do with them. But there's so much free and low price fun. In Kansas City, we have Union Station, free 99. There's always an exhibition. Those are usually paid. But there's Science City. You can get a membership and then you could go for free forever. No, it's like a year. There's a children's museum. There are several different parks and playgrounds, depending on the weather. When the weather is nice, we are outside, okay? There's the zoo. There are libraries that host story times. Hey, Sarah, there's so much that you can do. So, we're talking about three ways to do a hard reset. And one is understanding that parents need breaks. And I'll go even as far as to say people need breaks and resources. What is there in the community that you'll be able to do for free 99 or for the low low? What memberships can you get? What can you explore? Maybe a new, yes, Josiah will go to a coffee shop with me. He'll take his little bag of books, maybe a device, but we about to be low device, low tech this week because our brains are gonna need it. Our brains gonna need low tech. And I'm counting this as time. This is time on tech. But we might go to a coffee shop. We might go to story time. We've often gone to restaurants where there's like an outdoor play area for kids. Honestly, we've been in restaurants that are fancy and ain't no play space for children. So, Josiah, this is the life we live, buddy. It can be exposure to a new experience. There's a place called Ocean Prime. Very good food, very good service. And we might pop off at one of their happy hours or an early evening dinner. And what's great about it is exposing your children to new experiences. And it doesn't have to mean that you're going way outside of your normal routine or way outside of um, your comfort level. But I do want to stretch you. Also, are there homeschool parents in my community? This is the question I was asking myself. What y'all doing this week? Where y'all going? What activities are there? Because parents need a break, but we also need resources. It is so important. So I just spoke about how there's no school for my son at all this week. I am a full-time entrepreneur. When he is at school, I am doing work. Okay. I work I work, I don't even want to say hard. I'm intentional about making sure that when I'm at work, Ocean Prime is fancy. It's the one I'm thinking of. Yep. Oh, Josiah be eating good, girl. Josiah done had escargot. He had sushi. Josiah done been outside, girl. He done been to Italy, Jamaica, Houston, Dallas. Josiah is living his best life for sure. Has he been to Dallas? Look, has he been to Dallas? No, he didn't come to Dallas when I came. But I was thinking about it. So I want you to really think about what experiences can you create even when you have to do a hard reset. So again, I'll go through the steps that I took. Check your feelings, check your thoughts, check your calendar. Calendar is always going to pop up. Ask for help, then accept it. Because what I know for sure is that busy parents prioritize healthy relationships. So they do a self check. Am I good? Are we good? Are they good? Sometimes we skip over us and we go to the children. And then we have to backtrack because I need to be good with me, the people I'm in partnership or co parenting with. And then I need to make sure that my children are good. And they will be, and they are. Number two, busy parents make informed decisions. Informed decisions, they don't mean rushed and they don't mean that we take it forever. Okay. It's a healthy pace of a decision. Do I have all the information that I need in the time that I have? I need to make a decision. And the thing about it is, once you're decided, you're going to make it work or you're going to pivot and make another informed decision based on new information or feedback. And then number three, busy parents take breaks. Yeah, I woke up actually planned to wake up earlier, but this thing with my neck. Um, but I'm in a closet because I'm like, sleep, bruh. Like, get all your rest, okay? Get all your rest because we are going to, and I might be live every day this week to be very transparent with y'all, to share that when you have to do a hard reset, it is okay. It is okay to have your feelings, to have your thoughts, to have your emotions, and to still move forward because you are a parent plus. Like you are influential in what happens with your child. And first, it's about what happens with you and within you. So I was talking about the breaks and the resources. We're gonna be outside. I know we are. And I heard that this week the weather is gonna be nice. So what? Guess what? We are taking walks. We're gonna be at the park. We're gonna be at the playground. Thank you, Jesus. It's going to be 72, 75, 70, even 55. We could work with 55, 59. We could work with these temperatures. We will be outside. We will be outside running, jumping, rolling, blowing bubbles. When I was a teacher, I used to create obstacle courses for the kids during recess because for whatever reason, when I was on recess duty, kids didn't just want to play. They wanted they wanted more instructions. I'm a teacher. They wanted to be like, Miss Burrington, can you give us something to do? Like y'all got all the things, y'all got all this playground, this great outdoors. But sure, I'll be your recess coach. So I used to create obstacle courses, but they loved it because kids love structure. They love structure. So guess what I'm doing when I get off of this live? We are creating a mock school day because best believe it, there are blocks of times when your child's teacher has planning time. So we're gonna start with breakfast. We're gonna do some music time, music and movement. We're going to have some independent playtime. That means I'm going to get my first little task of the day done. Then we're going to go outside. Okay. Going to take a walk. We're going to spin a block real quick. Then we're going to come in. We're going to eat lunch. What happens after lunch? Some quiet time and a nap. That's my another chunk of time for the day. Then we gonna nap till we don't need a nap no more. Okay. Nap is like 2, 3 hours. But nap is gonna be when, yes, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get some work done, and then I'm gonna also rest. And then when we get up, we're gonna have a snack. And guess what we're doing? We're going back outside. Yes, absolutely back outside. I'm about to call all Josiah's homeboys, mamas, and ask them, what are y'all doing? Y'all want to go to the playground? Y'all want to go to the park? Y'all trying to go to science center? Y'all trying to go to, like, we are in this season of thriving as parents. We are not doing this singularly. We are not doing this alone. I Even if you are a single parent, right? Even if you are a single parent, you are not doing this alone. If you're like, I don't know how to do this, please help me because I want to win too. I want you to hit my line. Comment me and I will reach out to you for a parent discovery call because I want you to thrive in parenting. I know that you can, and we will be back at another time this week, preferably tomorrow. Because this brings me joy and this fills my cup when I can take real life experiences and share with the parents. This is great stimulation. Kids don't go outside like we did back in the day. Ain't gonna lie, screen time keeps them busy. iPad keeps them busy, but I want my nephews and nieces to be active. Yeah, just like he gets very little screen time. And if he does, it's not the norm. And so, Sarah, just by you being in the village, you can help to increase. Like get for Christmas, if you do Christmas shopping or whatever, holidays, birthdays, get some balls, get some hula hoops, get jumping jacks, get some old school games that are going to get them up. Get those little blocks that kids can step on. I don't even know what they're called. Josiah has some. I'll send you a picture of them. But get some things that encourage them to be like, huh, what I do with this? And get up and get active. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. Y'all know I love to talk to you, but I am going to go. And if you're interested or know somebody who needs to get on a discovery call, just comment me and I would love to share and love to talk to them about setting a goal. Okay. About setting a goal and taking the steps. And there are ways to do hard resets that don't have to derail your whole day, don't have to derail your life. You don't have to be spinning out of control and outrageous. I promise you, my son, who's in school 5 days of the week, this week, without me knowing or signing on to it, is out of school 5 days this week. 5 days. I work from home. Okay. And I'm okay. I'm okay because I am doing the 3 things that I just told you to do. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Share this with a parent that you know. Busy, intentional parents win.